JC, what's the adjustment period been like since you obviously been kind of far from home and you're kind of getting ready for the season, first time away from home that you talked about this spring?
The adjustment period for me has been a big transition. For me, this is the farthest distance I've ever lived from home. The last school I played at was 20 minutes from where I originally grew up. Greensboro to Elon is like 15-minute drive. Here it's over 1,000 miles. Really just seeing my family every week is like the biggest transition for me. But luckily I'm blessed, and football is ball no matter where I go.
Coach talked about your adjustment for the position. I know that you played a lot of like receiver, that kind of role at Elon, but how is the hand of the ground stuff going for you?
Well, I love blocking, so just fine-tuning my base blocking techniques and things like that, counter reads and split zones and things like that. I really enjoy doing that here because I know that's something that I'm going to have to be able to do at a high level to get to the next level.
Coaches have mentioned you played offensive tackle in high school.
Yes, sir.
Was that your primary position then from like middle school through varsity, or?
No, sir. I really played every single position. In high school, it was just kind of a team thing. I was one of the tallest guys on the team, had good hands, quick feet, stuff like that. I probably weighed like 200 pounds playing offensive, being like two-time all-conference tackle my sophomore and junior year of high school, and then my senior year was when I made the transition to tight end.
What did you think of that one? How did that happen when you made that? How did that develop? Coach said we're going to move you from offensive tackle to
Well, it was something that I had wanted to do ever since I had gotten there to Dudley High School, a great high school in Greensboro, North Carolina. When I first got there, but just being a team player, I knew that I was going to have to make a sacrifice for the team, and I knew eventually I was going to be able to get to that position. But for me, moving from tackle to tight end, it was really nice for me because being in the trenches, like blocking defensive tackles and defensive ends, and then going to tight end, not really seeing them as much, blocking linebackers and stuff like that. It was a smooth transition for me. I really enjoyed it. And then also defensive backs trying to tackle, technically an offensive tackle. It's just, what was always going through my head.
JC, Coach Cochran mentioned that he does FaceTimes with your mom with you in the room as well.
He does.
Can you talk about your relationship with him and just kind of how he's embraced you and kind of welcomed you into Texas Tech?
Coach Cochran is an amazing human being. You're talking about the transition from being so far from home. Coach McGuire, Coach Cochran, huge parts of that. They always call, check on my family, make sure I'm okay. They call, check on me, make sure I'm okay, make sure I need anything. You know what I'm saying? Coach Cochran just is always there for when I need him. My father isn't here, so Coach Cochran is just, a positive male role model that I can lean on and somebody I can always talk to, somebody that I know I can count on for anything. If I get in trouble, Coach Cochran, Coach McGuire, first people I would call.
Is there anybody else from back home that you kind of give a call to, high school coaches, former teachers, anybody like that?
People back home, family, the running back coach at Elon University, Coach Harris, Coach Edwards was the defense coordinator at Elon. My junior varsity coach, Coach Deese, he is really a big reason why I'm here today. He believed in me from the beginning, and really, just the people that supported me, really.
Who pushes you in the room?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Who pushes you in the room?
Mason Tharp. Mason Tharp is a stud. I got here. I knew I was going to have to make a jump for sure, going from FCS to FBS. Mason Tharp, 6'9", 270 tight end, can move, can run any route you need him to, can block anybody you need him to, can catch the ball when you need him to. He's the one that really pushes me. Like every day I know I have to get better. I have to get better if I want to get on the field.
So who on the defensive end gives you the best rep?
Everybody. Coach Ayu's group of young men, they're all amazing. They're all amazing. Everybody has different talents and different positions. Who I mainly see when I'm blocking is usually Harvey, great young man. He's a year younger than me. I also see Isaac Smith. He's a great guy. He just recently came back too. Who else do I see? Harvey. Amir Washington's a really good player. really I can't, off the top of my head, all of them are great players, but those are the people that I mainly see every day.
So what are the things that you still believe with 16 days left to your first, 15 days for your first game, do you have to still work on to earn a spot?
What are things that I have to work on? I believe I've made drastic jumps since I've been here. The biggest thing for me, I'm good at ball, but the biggest thing for me is just learning the signals. And we have the fastest paced offense in college football, so just learning the tempo signals, getting lined up, knowing my assignment, and things like that. I've gotten a lot better at it, but it's something that I can get better at too.
When you were transitioning from Elon to here, was there ever a moment in time while you were here that kind of was that shift of not having the homesickness, not having the struggles of kind of being so far from home, that you were able to really kind of hyper focus on football? Because Coach Cochran mentioned that you made a huge jump from fall to spring.
Yeah. I have to say, really, my mother's birthday, she came up here. We had really good conversations and stuff like that. Everything in life is temporary. And when I started thinking about that, setting myself up for the future, right now I have to lock in temporarily for my family and things like that. That's really like what made me make that jump, just lock in right now, it's going to be for a little while. It's going to be a little bit of work, but I can get through it, you know what I'm saying? Then I can go back home and turn up with my people. Everybody's going to be happy, proud, their son, their brother, their cousins playing Power 5 football.
How much of your family is going to be here for game one?
My parents are making every single home and away game. Other than that, family, they just call me last minute, ask if I got tickets left, that kind of thing. So, it's just kind of, as the season goes along, I'm sure I'll see a lot of my family here, but from North Carolina to Texas is not the same thing as North Carolina to North Carolina. So that's something that they're going to have to realize, plane tickets and stuff like that, hotels and stuff like that,
Time for one
Who was
more.
your favorite ACC school growing up right there in the middle of Duke and Carolina?
Carolina for sure. I grew up beside Theo Pinson. I'm not sure if you guys know who that is. He won a national championship with Tar Heels in 2016, and he's currently, I'm pretty sure, with the Mavericks or on their G League team or something like that. But I always looked up to him. He was always the Carolina Tar Heels. Always Carolina Tar Heels.
You mentioned that you're getting ready for, that this is only temporary and you're looking for goals outside of football. What are those goals?
Some of my goals, honestly, outside of football specifically, after I retire from a long, successful NFL career, I plan on opening up my own psychiatric firm, because I really like the mind and just how people think. I believe we're all different in our own way, but we're all the same person. Just showcasing different things. So that's kind of what I want to do.
All right, thank you, JC.
Yes, sir.